Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As you know that we have already discussed the ahadith of the Holy Prophet peace be upon him regarding the combination of contract that which contracts can be combined and which cannot be combined. So bay'atan fi bay'a, safqatan fi safqa. We have already covered that. What are the meanings of these two ahadith to the Holy Prophet? What the Holy Prophet peace be upon him said, and there were three meanings we have detailed discussed in the previous parts. Okay, now these are the important terminologies that has been the Holy Prophet peace be upon him also used, and also in these terminologies are dispersed in the juristic literature as well as in Hanafi school of thought, Maliki, Shafi, and Hanbali, all of school of thoughts use these terminologies in their juristic books. So first of all, moving toward combination of contract, so we must understand what are the meanings of these terminologies used in the juristic literature. So it would be very beneficial for financial engineers, Islamic financial engineers, who are the students and the experts and researchers who are interested in Islamic financial engineering. They first of all they have to get a true understanding of these terms. So it is very mandatory for them, because without understanding these terms, it is not possible for them to completely truly understand the concept of combination of contract. Okay, let's move. So these terms, first of all, I want to pronunciate it. Ittihadus safqa, تفرق الصفقة، تعدد الصفقة، ترديد الصفقة، تفريق الثمن، اختلاط في العقود. اختلاط في العقود, actually it is the mixing of the contracts. It's known as, in this term it is not used, but we will explain that what is the meaning of اختلاط في العقود. Okay, let's move forward. That what is mean by الصفقة. الصفقة في الاصطلاح الفقهي فهي العقد الواحد بثمن واحد. So if I zoom it, so look at here that الصفقة في الاصطلاح الفقهي فهي العقد الواحد بثمن واحد. It means that الصفقة is a single transaction with single quoted price. तो ये एक ही ट्रांजैक्शन होती है, एक ही अक्द होता है जिसके अंदर सिर्फ एक ही कीमत बताई जाती है. लाइक वी से दैट आई सेल दिस कमोडिटी फॉर दिस प्राइस. So here one price is quoted and one contract is quoted here and in one transaction. So this is known as as-safqa. And what is the meaning of as-safqa actually is, in a literal meaning, the literal meaning is to beat your hand on your other hand while selling something. So it was the actually practice of in Arabic culture that whenever the two parties execute contract, enter in a contract, usually seller and the buyer, seller beats the hand on the hand of the buyer and said that, okay, I sold it to you. So that is the beating hand with one hand is known as as-safqa. So that is why they consider it in the meaning of contract and the transaction. So, but in the terminological meaning, the in juristic terms is known as a single transaction with single quoted price. So the next is تكون الصفقة الواحدة المجتمعة. تكون الصفقة الواحدة المجتمعة. The combined single deal. The combined single deal mean that the parties sometime they mention various contracts in one deal. Like a person says, okay, I sold this commodity to you and I give my this commodity on rent, on ijara to you. So here he combined two contracts, sale and ijara, in one transaction. So this is known as takunu safkatul wahida al mujtami'a, the combined single deal, combined single transaction. You may say that the single transaction conclusive to the other contracts, more than one contract. So قد تفرقت أو تبعدت أو تجزأت. So it means that the single transaction that includes various contracts are sometimes diversified. تفرقت, it can be diversified, it can be separated into more than one transactions. Taba'adat, same meaning, and tajazza'at are the same meaning. So these are the synonyms. قد تفرقت, تبعدت और تجزأت. इसका मतलब सिंपल ये है कि एक ही ट्रांजैक्शन जो आपने की है, जिसमें आपने कहा ये लो जी मैंने आपको चीज बेची और ये मैंने आपको किराए पे दी, एक ही दफा आपने दो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट की बात कर दी है, तो हम कहते हैं ये एक ही सफ़के के अंदर आपने दो तीन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को जमा कर दिया। तो इस चीज को हम कहते हैं कि भाई क्या ये एक ही सफ़का शुमार होगा या ये एक से ज्यादा सफ़के शुमार होंगे। तो उस पर जूरिस्ट कहते हैं कि कभी ये एक ही रहता है, कभी ये आपस में हम कह सकते हैं कि ये एक नहीं बल्कि दो सफ़के हैं। तो उसके लिए क्या उसूल होंगे वो हम आगे चल के देखते हैं। ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट इज वमाना तफरीक सफ़का फिल इस्तिलाह अन ला यतनावल हुक्मुल अक्द जमीअल माक़ूद अलैहि औ यतनावलहु सुम्मा यनहसरु अन्हु। So the meaning of Tafriq Safaka means to creating separation between in a Safaka between two contracts. The meaning of Tafriq Safaka to the jurist is that the ruling provision of the one contract does not cover all other contracts. Or initially it covers, but then it was retreats. For example, if a person says that I sell you my commodity for this price and rent my this commodity for this amount. So here in one safaka, in one transaction, the person included two contracts, sale and ijara. So, but here the ruling of sale contract will not be applied upon the ijara contract, and same as the ruling upon ijara contract will not be applied upon the sale contract. So this is the meaning that tafriqus safaka, that we will separate two contracts, sale and ijara, and we will say that this is not same safaka. This is diversified safaka. It has more than one safaka, and we will discuss in detail in the next slides. तो सिंपल सा मतलब ये है इसका कि तफरीक सफ़का का मतलब ये है कि आपने एक दफा ये कह दिया कि मैंने आपको ये चीज बेची और ये चीज आपको किराए पे दी, तो आपने एक ही बार में एक ही सौदे में आपने बेच भी कर ली, सेल भी कर ली और किराए पे भी चीज दे दी। तो क्या ये एक ही सबका शुमार होगा? तो उस पर फुकहा कहते हैं कि इनके अंदर हम तफरीक करेंगे। हम कहेंगे कि ये सेल का अलग सफ़का है, ट्रांजैक्शन है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, और इजारा का अलग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है। अच्छा, इसमें अभी होता यह है कि है तो एक ही सफका, आपने एक ही सौदे में बात कर ली। अब इसका यह मतलब नहीं होगा कि सबके ऊपर हुक्म भी एक ही लागू होगा, नहीं। सेल के अलग अहकाम शरीयत हैं, इसी तरह इजारा के अलग अहकाम शरीयत हैं, वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर लागू नहीं होते, बल्कि जब उनके ऊपर शरीयत का हुक्म अलग अलग है तो हम कहेंगे कि अब सफका भी अलग अलग है। व्हेन शरिया रूलिंग्स on when Sharia rulings upon the contracts which are included in a single transaction are different, how they can be considered same safaqah, they will be considered separated safaqahs, though the person added them in one single transaction or one single safaqah. So it is known as tafriqus safaqah.